Hi guys, Nika Vegan / Nika Banana Rida. So today I'm going to clear the air because there's so many rumors saying that Nika Vegan is on crack, she's on meth, she's on whatever. And honestly, yes, I did go to an experimental phase. You know, I tried pot a couple times, coke a couple times, didn't like it, never did it again, and don't care for drugs. I actually don't even really drink alcohol. I just don't. I don't care for the taste. I don't care for how it makes me feel. I don't need it. And the only thing that I've actually really been dependent on is caffeine. And this was probably 6 years ago when I first joined the Navy. Everybody was drinking it. Everybody just chugs 2 to 3 pots of coffee because you feel like you need it because you're working so many hours, you know, sometimes 16, 18-hour shifts. And I worked a night shift running the laboratory, and I'm like, dude, I need to be alert, you know, running these crazy tests, people coming in the ER at 2, 3 in the morning, and you as a lab tech, the only one there, you have to be alert. So I was definitely chugging a shit ton of caffeine. At one point, a coworker and I were actually popping caffeine pills because we didn't have time to drink coffee. That's how busy and hectic it got sometimes. So that's the only thing I really took, and I haven't actually drank coffee in a couple of years now. Every now and then, if it's like cold out, snowy out, I'm like, a cup of coffee would be okay. I'll have a cup, but it's one every like few months. So I don't rely on any drug use, any stimulants, nothing, no pills. And I think the majority of people hang out with a lot of low energy people because these people are eating the wrong foods. These people are not eating enough. And then when they meet somebody like me who tells them all I do is eat a shit ton of bananas and a shit ton of white rice and a shit ton of fruits, and they get a little bit concerned. I don't think they believe me that these 15 bananas here, I think it's like 15 bananas for 99 cents, they're my source of energy. They're my they're the reason I am so high energy because I'm getting enough glucose in my cells. Every single cell in your body runs off of glucose. So if you're eating enough calories of high carbohydrate foods, you're definitely going to be more energetic. Unfortunately, the majority of people don't eat high carbohydrate foods because they tend to slather them with fat. So if they're eating a baked potato, which would be perfect, they slather it on with butter and sour cream, and it's like slow digesting. Now you don't get the same energy. Same with, you know, a piece of bread, which would be fine, and they slather it with butter or something really, really fatty, or they put, you know, a brick of cheese in the middle. It's obviously going to affect digestion. So when I was doing a high protein, low carbohydrate diet, you know, a couple years ago, I felt like shit. I mean, I was dropping a few pounds here, but I felt like shit because I had no carbohydrates. And remember, every single cell runs off of that. So if you're not eating enough carbohydrates, you're going to feel like shit. And 99% of women at one point, you know, they've tried a silly diet of 1,200 calories a day, and that's enough to fuel a 7-year-old girl. So yeah, you're a grown-ass girl, a growing teenager. You should definitely not be doing a starvation diet because that's what it is. If a program is telling you to eat 1,200 calories a day, run for the hills because you will lose weight, and then you're going to binge because you can't maintain it, and then you're going to just repeat the cycle over and over again, and you'll never get to the weight you want to get to, and you're going to be starving and miserable, and it's no fun. So yes, my only recommendation is eat enough food, specifically high carb, low fat vegan foods, guys. Bananas, potatoes, rice, and you will have so much energy. And I know it's crazy because, like I said, you rarely meet people with levels of energy that I have naturally because if somebody's on something, they're, you know, taking thermogenics, they're taking something, and I don't need any of that stuff because I'm eating enough bananas, really. So for breakfast today, I don't feel like blending them, so I'm just gonna eat them just like this. I'm gonna have probably 10 to 12 bananas today for breakfast. That's roughly 1,000 calories. So if you're a girl, 2,500 calories should be your minimum. If you're a dude, 3,000 calories of carbs. And try for a month and get back to me because you guys are gonna have outrageous energy. People are gonna think you're on drugs, probably, but fuck it, because you're gonna feel so good that you'll thank me. Trust me. Bye, guys. Have a happy, what day is it? Tuesday. Have a happy Tuesday. I love you tons. Mwah, mwah, mwah.